Hello. Hello once again. We're continuing our playthrough of Disco Elysium. Welcome to another stream. Hope everyone's doing well. I gotta remember what I was doing as always. I know I have to go to the other area that just got unlocked. People killed. Did I kill someone? This is my entire career. So that's in the other town. Determine where the shot came from. Get a map. Oh yeah, I gotta get a map. And have to talk to Titus. Okay, let's get a map. Let's do that one.
I was just thinking, what a nice day for questions.
The same two neon-lit shapes, a man and a woman. A ray of backward motion explodes from the man's mouth.
Did I do this already?
Through the window to the roof outside, widening into a radius, A prime. The man does not know the bullet has entered his brain. He never will.
Yeah, I did that already. Okay. I have to toggle run every time. Oh, is the volume? Let me know about the volume. Let me know if you can hear the game. And let me know if it's too loud. Let me know if you can hear me as well. Hey lady, where's your maps?
Hello again, esteemed officer, and welcome to Crime, Romance, and Biographies of Famous People.
The display rack is brimming with worn paperbacks featuring an extremely muscular, sword-wielding barbarian on the cover.
The
Nearly
Whirling
all the
Rag
titles
song
contain
is
the
my
word
alarm ringtone.
Hyundai somewhere.
I back that. I like that. I like that as a ringtone. Pain threshold.
A twinge at the back of your head makes you flinch. Your eye starts twitching. Your hand reaches toward a book with glossy cover art of the very muscular man from Hyundai in chains, kneeling in front of a staircase leading to a throne. A woman sits on the throne, leering at the man. She's laughing at him, belittling him. Between the throne and the Hyundai man lies a bonfire, casting shadows on the wall. The shadow of the woman's headdress looks like a pair of devil horns. The title reads, Man from Helmdall and the Devil Woman. The display rack before you is burdened under piles of Man from Helmdall novels.
I don't have any money.
Mountains of it.
This
Heroic
might be a problem.
quantities of Helmdall. Roy's puny shirt is nothing compared to the real deal.
I might not be able to afford my room tomorrow. Maybe there's some money-making opportunities. Or maybe I can get Everard to give me some more money.
A small mountain of colorful board game boxes. There are numerous types of games for all ages.
I have to
A
buy
lot
a
of
map,
shelf
though.
space seems to be taken up by Wirral-related merchandise. An endless variety of source books, lore books, and codices litter the table. The topmost book is titled Welkin Compendium, 2nd edition. There's also a large hardbound tome with intricate cover art, The Hunters of Catawak, Boreal Creature Compendium, and a Pick Your Path adventure game book titled Tales of Wirral, Cavern of Velkrag. There's a box that says Wirral, 3rd edition Mega Setting Supplements Module. The side panel notes, a fantastique adventure board game, new maps and miniatures.
Maps and
A
miniatures?
sticker on it displays 25 real.
That sounds like my kind of game.
That price is steep, but then it's the 3rd edition Mega Setting Supplement, so it makes sense.
Is there a way to get a bunch of money like really quickly in this game?
Wonderful board games, sir. The Viticulturist is a classic for sure, or perhaps you'd like Archipelagos of Insulinda, a very educational game for those interested in geography. Raubritta is a fun game of economic
Raubritta.
competition, but can get quite intense after a while. We have games for the whole family. You can play with your children.
Who are you going to play board games with? Do you have friends or family?
Do I have friends?
It certainly feels like whatever
Oh,
you
God.
are will die with you.
I'm about to die.
Friends are technically like family.
Beg for it. Oh yeah, I guess they did prompt me to beg for money, but I decided not to. Yeah, I guess I'm trying to RP a guy that's trying to get his life together, so I'm trying to be ethical and polite.
For playing with friends, I'd recommend Suzerainty. It's a civilization building game where you build a civilization,
Man, this
then
shit is
set off to
expensive.
brutally colonize and repress other civilizations. It'll cost 12 real.
I don't even know if I can afford a map.
This bookstore is not strictly about
Wait, was there something over here? The most interesting thing about fascists was their magic.
The plaque on the shelf reads, Biographies of Famous People. You see a large variety of names, none of which ring a bell. Several maps have been attached to a bulletin board hidden inside the alcove. They're held up by small pins. The board has come loose from one corner. The maps look old and faded. Your eye catches a map of Insulinda, a map of Revachol, and a map
Although I
of
have
Martinaise.
I feel like most people you ask for money won't give it to you. I mean, maybe you can roll for it. I don't know.
Map of Martinez. This could work, maybe.
Okay, thanks for confirming that because I wasn't sure which one I needed. Steal it. Good lord. I'm gonna get in trouble. I'll pay for it.
I'm I'm sorry, officer. The map of Martinez is the only one available. The other two are not for sale anymore. And besides, you could scarcely afford them.
Is that right?
They're quite valuable, though they might not look it. The map of Martinez is 90 cents, though. That old thing? It's an out-of-date map of a tourist location that never was nor came to be.
So it's not
From when
accurate?
some design studio people tried to spruce the place up 4 or 5 years ago. They also renovated the horse statue, set up those coin-operated viewers, and designed the new street lamps.
The place does not look like a successful tourist trap, does it?
They didn't get that far, for some reason. A shame the project never got going. Would be nice if someone fixed Martinez up. All these ruins are bad for business.
Okay.
Always good to be informed of your surroundings.
Maybe one day I'll actually buy a book or a game. But for now, I'm on a mission. So I think I can use this.
The worn map features the patchwork grid of the streets of Martinez, with directions to appropriately touristy locations. Year 48 resides on the upper right corner.
Year 48.
Your finger moves through the various streets, across Rue de Saint-Ghislain and Rue Saint-Cypar, over Saint-Brun and Martinez North, finally coming to a halt on the spot where you are currently standing, although the map gives no such indication itself.
For a more detailed view of the map, go to your journal and select the Map tab.
Cool. Map. Wait, what is all this? I've never even looked at this page. What the hell? Oh yeah, this shows you all of the these are the white check. Okay, yeah. Someone explained this to me before. I can barely really understand. Oh, there's the statue. Okay. Whatever.
Hi again, gendarme. Bye-bye, gendarme.
Gendarme. Do I use it here?
The same two neon-lit shapes, a man and a woman. A ray of backward motion explodes from the man's mouth, through the window to the roof outside, widening into a radius. A prime.
Least realistic cop game. Why is there no civil asset forfeiture? Well, it seems like there's probably a lot of opportunities to take people's stuff.
According to your map of the district, this shot could have come from a wide angle of locations, starting with the northern edge of the abandoned boardwalk, ending with an islet in the bay. Let's call them B prime.
B prime. Cool. What's up, Ron Salimi?
B prime for boardwalk, B double prime for Land's End, and B triple prime for the islet detective. There may be smaller points in between, but those are too fine to zoom in on. 700 meters away, the likeliest of these B positions, 20% chance. A skilled sniper could have made the shot, provided he had a safe sniper's nest. Even with the light on inside, we're talking military training. At that distance, the perpetrator would have had to take wind direction into account.
Okay.
1.2 kilometers away, the least likely of these positions, let's say 3%. A truly skilled sniper could have done it, possibly from a tent. No, too far-fetched. 1 kilometer away, a point beyond the docks, on an islet in the bay. The fort is ruined, but the perpetrator may have found a stable spot on the beaches surrounding it, where the concrete crumbles into the sea, as you saw in the coin-operated viewer.
I did look in the coin-operated viewer.
The shot would have been a small miracle, 5% likelihood. There is an extremely narrow field of view from the bay to the window, between Rue de Saint-Ghislain 10 and 33A. The angle would have been extreme, and access to the islets is questionable.
Okay.
From where, precisely? I see you have given this a lot of thought. Are those the locations you've singled out in addition to the roof? And what is the likelihood, in your opinion, that it came from a further distance?
What is the likelihood? I don't remember. It seems more likely though, right?
Okay, well, we should see if there is gunshot residue or sniper nests if we go down the coast. Rule these spots out one by one. It would be the diligent thing to do. Until then, personally, I'm going with the roof version. A simple hypothesis can be wrong, but it's something to build on.
That's fair. Does Claudia have anything to say about this? Probably not.
I was just thinking, what a nice day for.
Okay, I gotta, this. Okay, I'm gonna go to the other area, I think. Not exactly sure how that works, but we'll see what happens. Wait. It's over here.
Behind the dockworkers, a ceiling height window. The hawthorn branches scrape the glass like bony fingers. There's a little slide panel up there to let some air in. No need to open it in spring. It's still too cold outside. There's a yellow ribbon tied to one of the branches. Light yellow, faded with time. A tiny splash of color in the blackness of the thicket. Hanging from it, a bronze key.
A key?
Someone hid the key in the bush and attached a yellow ribbon to make it easier to find. It's close enough to the latch up there. One can slide it open and just take it. Surely not a coincidence.
Huh?
I don't know about that. I'm comfortable here. Don't think any sliding would really help right now.
Sorry, fucko. Looks like you're gonna have to go bush diving. Good fucking luck with that. The hawthorn's got a bitch of a bite.
I'm gonna enjoy the sight of you in the bushes out there.
With a loud thud, the old man stands up, pushes the window open, grabs the key, from the Hawthorne branch
Theo.
and slides
that's
it
Theo
across
right here.
the table to you.
Thanks, Theo.
The key is brass. Workshop spare is etched into its
Workshop.
bow. The old man closes the window and sits back down in silence.
I don't know what the
Come
workshop
on,
is.
man. We were just having some fun. Where's the harm in?
I'm tired of listening to your shit. Don't thank me. I don't give two shits about your key.
It could open the door in the kitchen. The blue door.
That's what I was thinking.
It says workshop spare. Maybe there's a workshop there?
That was my initial thought, but I didn't want to say it out loud in case it was stupid.
It's worth a try.
Didn't even know it was there. Boys.
No idea.
Never even seen it. Someone must have hidden it there before this room became our place.
Let's give it a shot. Appreciate the autosave.
You see a heavy steel door with a prominent dimple lock. It's painted blue.
By the way, how's the audio? Is the game loud enough? Or too loud?
The key fits the dimple lock. It takes a bit of effort to turn it after all these years. But then, the lock clicks. Dust rises before you like mist. A tomb? Haunted by evil spirits from distant ages.
I wonder if that key was available this whole time. I don't remember being able to click on that window.
No.
Maybe it was.
Smells like engine grease and cut wood. A workshop.
Can we go in, please? Cool. Pinball. Oh, these are pinball machines? NB. Who's NB? Ooh, $5. Let's go.
Over there, in the corner. Not just any pinball machine. This is the pinnacle of pinball. Cornelius Gordy and the Mountain Goats. It's lit. You can't wait to get your hands on it.
It's lit.
The pinball machine. Gordy's Goats. A classic. A little.
Feels like a lot. Too much to play it again.
Ah, great.
Cornelius Gordy and the Mountain Goats reads the golden lettering on top of the back box. There's a small column of text underneath.
I thought it was going to be a mini game.
Coin operated.
Oh my god, I can't give it my
Get
money.
the game on, Fingerboy. Those flippers are ready. Above the painting of a mustached man climbing a hill, a column reads, inspired by the legend of Cornelius Gordy, taken on the world's
I guess that's why they
tallest
gave me
peak,
some money immediately
Corpus
so I could play the
Mundi.
pinball machine.
The Mesk legend holds that when the nation is in danger, heroic Gordy shall return and save his people. The theme of the game is to explore Gordy's climb through the perspective of goats and to ascend to the top of the mountain in a time of trouble.
Am I going to be bad at the game and then lose morale
The
again?
peak of the mountain is at the top of the playfield. All the balls have small goat icons on them and represent the goats as they race up and down the mountain. Areas around the playfield represent Gordy's climb, places he was said to have camped, which the goats can discover. Get them to the summit. Indeed, think of them as balls. It takes a while to get into a rhythm, but pretty soon you're able to keep 3 goat-faced balls in play.
Hey, I got an achievement for playing pinball.
Go, go, Fingerboy.
I feel sorry for the gods. If they only knew the kind of guy old Cornelius really was. The kind of a guy who uses the word savages a lot when recounting his travels. A masked nationalist.
Man, there's a lot of racists in this game.
An avid huntsman too. He was often photographed in his dining hall, surrounded by wall-mounted hunting trophies from every continent. He also hit his wife and kids. Other people's kids too. Sometimes pets.
Damn.
Hateful little.
Other people's kids.
But you
Jesus.
seem to be having fun.
Your game is definitely improving. The jolly goats
Hey, I
are
found
flying
something I'm
all
good
over
at.
the board. And although a few plummet to their deaths, you're never left with less than 3.
I was interested in what things they decided to create animations for, because it's a very sort of low animation game, and I love that they chose pinball as one of the few animations.
Suddenly, a special passage leading to the summit slides open at the top of the board. This is where the balls need to go. Maneuvering a goat ball into a position for a perfect hit isn't easy. More fall to their deaths. But finally, the opportunity presents itself. One of them gets through. Tiny hammer shatters something inside the machine. Something glass. The words "pale rupture" light up on the speaker panel, and the machine starts filling with a thick, milky fog. Something's happening.
Oh shit.
Congratulations. This is where the game ends. It's a cheap way of getting more money out of the players. A stupid nihilistic finale.
There's so much fog, you can barely see anything. Some is actually leaking out of the machine, and one by one, your goats start slipping, disappearing into the milky nothingness. This can be navigated. The balls leave almost imperceptible disruptions in the fog. Use them to calculate where they hit next.
That's interesting. Is that something that they do in real life? That with pinball machines, where it gets like hard to
You're
see?
down to your last goat, going mostly by sound. Eyes are useless at this point, but that goat is something special. 5 times you snatch him back from the jaws of death.
I am. I've seen it before. Played it too. You will eventually make a mistake and then it's all over.
Let's go for it.
How, if you can't even see it? The last goat plummets into the fog with almost suicidal glee.
Oh, I'm coming back to
There
conquer
goes
this
nothing,
pinball game.
finger boy.
For sure.
It's clear you like the hard stuff, Brota. Evening falls. The time has come to take the vow. The vows are blood and flesh.
What are you
Lower
talking about?
intestine. The term is metabolic and circulatory system. Fascism, Brota. Many things, but it's mostly about trusting your gut. Who does your gut tell you is the source of Revishal's problems?
Revachol.
Quit stalling, Bruta. We're talking about the weakest, worst, most insane thing. The weak link.
Foreigners? Probably not. Financiers? Leftist academicians? Liberals? I don't know, man. Everybody in this game seems pretty evil. Let's go with financiers.
Yes, them. But also, women. Women. Men of war. You don't like them. They're insane. Their idiocy needs to be scrubbed off this world with rubbing alcohol. Woo men need to go back to the fucking kitchen.
I do not know what's going on right now.
That's what fascism boils down to. The rest is also important. But the main thing is that woo men need to know their place. Stomach truth. You're having a stomach truth.
I don't think the character knows what's going
Because
on either.
you've said the hard things that others won't say. The good things.
Why am I
you've
getting
said
this?
them many times. Okay. Yes. Let's call it that. Good thinking.
Is this because I talked to Measurehead?
That sounds much better. Traditionalism. You like the sound of that. You're going to keep your vooz, right? Keep your vooz, Brota.
What am I opting into? I don't know what's happening.
There's a slow, painful growl somewhere in your intestines, knocking on your alcohol-engorged liver. It is one of betrayal and disappointment.
I don't want to be a racist or a nationalist.
All these mesmerizing machines.
At least not on this playthrough.
Just waiting to be plugged back in and played. Feels like it might jump back to life.
I did not
any
expect to
moment.
spend so much
The
time in
lights
this room.
illuminating the white-robed woman.
Some kind of inane pinball theme, probably related to Messina during the DeLorean age. The history themes are the worst.
The lieutenant grimaces, looking at the machines.
No, I love it. I love pinball. Who doesn't love pinball? Let's move on.
He doesn't.
No. You can't fire them up. They are broken. Only that one machine in the main hall works. The Royalist Pinball.
What a dumb name. Royalist Pinball. If they weren't broken, he would kick one of these machines about now. Kim, Pinball, Kitsuragi. Exactly. That's what he's known as. His reputation precedes him.
Is he some kind of pinball prodigy?
So now he remembers. Fine, I'm Kim Pinball Kitsuragi, aka the Kimball. You remembered. Congratulations. No human being should. It is a game that requires no skill and a childlike affinity to flashing lights and to fantastique, science fiction, and historic romance franchise. It is lame.
Lame.
I am not called Pinball. It was used to taunt me a long time ago, before I became a homicide detective and got my lieutenancy. Fine. I was a juvenile police officer for over 15 years. It's how I started out in the RCM. Once I had to infiltrate a pinball ring, as you do when you're a juvie cop.
A pinball ring?
It was not okay. I needed to become a pinball champion. I trained for 9 months. The job was successful and I was moved out of the juvenile wing to homicide.
What? That's funny. This man went undercover as a pinball champion.
End of story. That time is over now. I was already a 38-year-old man. It was unbecoming, as was playing pinball.
Oh, he did like a 21 Jump Street type of thing?
So that's why he doesn't want to talk to Kuno. Trauma and stressor disorder from being a juvie cop.
It's best if you handle the juvenile delinquents. Not only to you, I am Lieutenant Kitsuragi to everyone. Now we really need to continue our sweep of what appears to be a secret path through the whirling.
Alright, Kim. Whatever you say, Kim.
This small elevator is dimly lit by a
Kim
bulb
might
that's
go.
been glowing for ages. The lattice
I think Kim
cage
is the only
open,
reason that I'm
inviting you to step
making
inside.
it through this game. This is an elevator? Uh-oh.
Smells of nougat and sweat. Your head brushes up against the ceiling. There is a control panel to your right, and just enough room for 2 people to fit in. The maintenance card under the control panel reads, Last maintenance,
Oh, God.
10th
Wait.
July.
What year is it? I don't even know what year it
88.
is. I think they did tell me, but...
There are large rectangular buttons, monter, descend, and an international call for emergency assistance. That third one appears to be broken.
That it does. I say, let's brave it. At the end of the last century, look on the bright side. If it fails, we will only sustain minor injuries. I'm talking 3, maybe 4 months in the hospital. Maximum 5.
Kim being sassy as usual.
Enthusiasm is sarcastic.
Seems like a small freight elevator for transporting machinery. For that, it's pretty quaint.
Okay. Taped shut with black plastic. Tools and replacement parts. Okay. There's a bed. Ooh, new clothes. Let me see. Will I wear it? I do like my little duster that I'm wearing. Empathy, hand-eye coordination. Oh, I look like a detective. I kind of like having esprit de corps, though. Esprit de corps. What is shivers again? I forgot. Where's shivers? I guess I'll just change when I need it. This one looks cool though. Let's go with this. For now. Empathy is probably good.
So this is where they brought 40 pinball machines to fix them up. A long time ago. Everything is covered with dust now. The lieutenant looks around the dusty, crowded room, inspecting the tools on the shelf.
Looks like it. I'm guessing Martinez North 22 used to be a pinball arcade before it became a hostel? There are machines left over.
A creak. Some dust falls off a shelf.
Downstairs in the hall, next to the main door. One of them even works. I've seen one of the hearties bang away at it.
Oh yeah, there's a pinball machine in the main room, I think.
At some point, 20 years ago, 15 maybe, before pinball went out of vogue.
Ooh, footsteps.
You clearly see footprints in the downy carpet of dust covering the workshop floor.
I wonder if I could only see that because of the flashlight. Probably not. I don't even know if this flashlight does anything, to be honest.
Jackpot. These,
but it makes me feel like a detective, so I'm going to keep doing it.
3 weeks maximum from the dust coverage. It could easily have been 1 week too. You know, officer.
This is so good it makes him forget the whole Kimball memory.
Is the stream buffering a lot?
This isn't bad at all. It was a good idea to see where that door leads. Commendable work bringing us to this place.
Oh no, Kim praised me. I've accomplished something in my life. I got Kim to tell me I did a good job.
It means someone snuck through what seems like a secret route leading to the roof. The roof from where you can shoot our victim. This is significant.
This leads to the roof? Oh, I guess it did go up, yeah. There's going to be a horror podcast with the narrator's voice actor. Oh, that would be cool. That voice is really good.
This prince, officer, could be the prince of our killer. And if not, at least there are good argument for this Ruby doing it, to present to Titus.
Large prints, most likely made by Boots. The size is hard to determine. Soul could be bigger than Vamp. The soles have left a pattern, uniform, horizontal lines. One person has been here. They've gone back and forth. The tips point both ways.
Between that and that.
Everything around you is quiet. The prints crisscross the workshop floor.
Right click. What's the difference between tab and right click? Right click makes this happen over my head, but what does that do? Does that do anything? I know that you can highlight things you can interact with, but the tooltip says that the flashlight helps you see things that you wouldn't see otherwise, but I don't know if that has happened. I don't know how to tell when that's happening, if it does happen.
You can almost see the shape of a man and a woman writhing inside, bathed in drug sweat and dirty linens. Bottles lie around everywhere.
Oh, this is Claudia's room. I just realized that. What the fuck? I didn't realize where I was. Good lord.
You can barely see through. Better not to jump to sensationalist conclusions here. The footprints on the floor, however, definitely suspicious.
Boring footprints. I want to jump to sensationalist conclusions. You lean closer to the peephole instinctively. I bet they're doing something quite unnatural there. Sensationally unnatural.
So in the short form, Hine Pod. Apparently, the horror podcast is called Dominus, Catholic horror podcast. Excited, The Exorcist is one of the inspiration. Word. Just want to make sure I didn't miss anything over here real quick. No, I don't think so.
This is the barred door you tried to kick in before.
Did I do it? Hey, Claudia.
Officer, it's a fine day for questions. Yeah? I did not. Do you think this has something to do with what happened?
Maybe. Probably.
It's possible.
She keeps looking at the door with a worried expression. The wind ruffles her hair.
Do I tell her about the peephole?
Huh. This isn't good.
She's straight as a stick, suddenly. She feels like quarry, encircled. Her eyes dart to the door.
I guess she should know that there's a peephole. That's a bit weird.
A peephole? You mean like a hole in the wall?
Yes, looking into your bedroom, miss.
Okay.
A jitter of fear and disgust moves through her body, beginning from her shoulders and ending in her hips. The cigarette tastes foul to her now.
Do you think this is somehow connected to me?
It could be.
Okay. Do you have any way of knowing how long it has been there?
Unfortunately, no. But if I were to guess, long enough. The perforation is under the bookshelf on your wall. It should not be hard to cover with some tape.
Shit. I don't know. Maybe it's been there for a long time. Maybe the local kids use it or something. I don't know. I'll be fucking covering it up with a lot of tape, that's for sure. Was there anything else back there? Okay. I'm glad someone's had fun. Mm-hmm.
She's lost in thought, eyes narrowed, forehead furrowed.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
She's lost in thought.
All right.
Okay. Well, that was an interesting adventure that did not go anywhere.
You clearly see footprints.
Jackpot. These, unlike everything else here.
Why is there a
The
secret
man
door, bro?
ponders his cooking utensils and gives you a little nod.
Ooh, there's some money over here. Whoa. Okay, what now? Gotta do that. Got a bunch of... I feel like I should use empathy somehow. Something's supposed to be good at it.
The dented yellow mailbox greets you with its graffito and bullet holes in the front.
Wait, what envelope? This thing?
You take the legal documents out of the envelope. A 12 to 40 month construction
I
period
looked at
and
this.
the zoning plan in the addendum.
Oh, he wants me to get people to sign this. But do I want to do that? Do I care?
You take the legal documents out of the envelope. A 12 to 40 month construction period. The youth center cuts into the ocean like the bow of some great modern ship. The youth center cuts into the ocean like the bow of some great modern ship.
I'm not sure if I care about that yet, but we'll see. There's something down there, but I can't do anything about that, huh? These guys got anything new to say?
Officer, there's nothing for you to understand here. It is not her death you are investigating. I was 22 when I returned from King Guillaume's Akira operation in the south and found my sweetheart in the arms of this wretch. I won her back, but while I was dealing with some issues.
Love watching people make
You
decisions
were like a
for the
dark cloud
first
sucking the
time.
joy out of every living thing around you. And you hurt her.
Dark cloud. That sounds unpleasantly familiar.
Those days and memories are gone.
Are these two black guys?
The old soldier says nothing, but when his glance quickly runs over Gaston's face,
I
there's
forget
an
that
odd
talking to
look
people
in
gives
his
you
eyes.
XP. I should do it. I should do it more, right? Should do it as much as possible. Okay, where am I going? I think I need to go down the street. Unless this dude's trying to sell me stuff. Wait. Oh no.
A rusting control panel with loose wires dangling out from the hole where an indicator light used to be, and a mechanical lever sitting in the middle. You grab the handle and pull the lever up. As soon as the metal connects against the contact pins, you hear a loud clunk. The water lock starts moving.
Cool.
Okay, if we ever need to get to the coast, then this is the way. But please, contain your wanderlust for now. I don't want us to get sidetracked. Don't
We do have to
resist
go
it
over here, though. It's part of the investigation, Kim.
Focus on one thing, achieve it, then the next, he thinks. That's the task chain.
How do I get there? Okay. New area unlocked. Let's go. It's over here. Some bricks. Nice. I needed that. Someone scribbled an inverted star on it. What are we looking at here? What is this? Okay. Money, money, money. There's some footprints right here and tire tracks. Is that my car? Banged up fuel canister. I could sell that for some money. Seems like a fuel canister might be useful though. It's certainly a car. I just assume since it's crashed, that means that I did it because I went on a bender, but who knows?
A banged up motor carriage lies half submerged in the icy water, slowly sinking into the Insulindian Ocean. Only the cabin top, rear wheels, and the engine remain visible. It must be cold and lonely down there, in the icy water. Remember the tire tracks in Martinez? This is where they were leading.
Is it?
It appears to be so. I agree. We should definitely investigate.
Game starts off hilarious and have me deeply emotional by the end. That's what I hear.
You get a sudden sinking feeling. Stomach acid comes up as you look at the motor carriage in the deep, dark, cold water. The motor carriage is properly stuck in the ice. Getting it out would require a team of specialists. Rust, moss, and sea life have already claimed it for themselves and initiated a slow decomposition process. The logo is too deep in the murky water. You can't make it out, but you do see a monkfish float by.
But yeah, this game is funny, which I did not know before I was playing. I didn't expect it to be as humorous as it is.
The ice hasn't closed around the vehicle yet. My guess is it's been here since last Saturday or Sunday.
Last Saturday or Sunday, that matches the time.
Let's wait for the low tide and see what's inside.
The low tide?
Great idea. Then we can get the things inside. The Joyrider must have left something good inside. Guns, papers, maybe a cool jacket. A Joyrider jacket. A Joyrider jacket. You feel a strange connection to this Joyrider. Maybe he's from some kind of Joyriders district and likes blue and white racing livery, like a cop would.
I haven't interacted with
I don't know.
drugs and
An hour
alcohol
or
in this
two
game
tops.
a lot, but it seems to be a big theme of the game. An hour or two? I can wait an hour. Wait, did I already say what should we do? Oh yeah. Sure.
As you sit down in the old, rusty playground, the world around you becomes very silent. The hinges creak under your weight, dangerously so. Nothing but the sound of seagulls high above in the sky, echoing like distant laughter. Ice cracks around the blue motor carriage in the sea.
Yes, it does. Let me think about it.
Spit flies from your mouth to your
Nice.
moustache, your chest, the ground before you. No sound though.
That's one of my thoughts that heals me, right? Yeah. Failures heal me. I like that one.
Raining heavily here, Chief. Mind keeping it down a bit?
The lieutenant must think it's rather funny. He smiles and quickly turns away.
That's right. Just keep at it. It will come to you.
With his lips puckered, the lieutenant lets out a beautiful melodic trill that puts even the insulindic thrush to shame.
So I can't whistle?
You hear the sound echo on the large body of water. Clouds race across the spring sky, and suddenly you just feel better about everything. The clouds pass in the sky, and the shadow of the swing moves like the hour hand on a timepiece. 30 minutes have passed. Looks like this might take a while. Time to present a good topic for discussion.
point to my eyes. Is he being racist?
I believe it's following a pattern set millions of years ago by cosmic forces. But I suppose it could move quicker, yes?
Clouds on the horizon grow darker, and the shadow of the swing set keeps climbing. You hear the distant rumble of the city. 30 minutes pass.
Luckily, I am already a member of an independent organization, and therefore do not have to choose between a rock and a hard place.
Your voice echoes on the water, strange and out of place in the environment. 30 more minutes pass.
Detective, I've been able to make out the mark ever since we arrived. I find it odd that you haven't.
What?
It's a Coupri, Model 40. It is a simple and rugged machine, favored by working men, government offices, firefighters, animal control people, you know, those kinds of people.
Just finished second playthrough of this game. Absolute masterpiece and such a vibe.
Yes, 41.
Does seem to
What
be
do
a
you
very
think it
well
stands for?
regarded game, which is the reason why I played it, because I got so many people suggested that I do.
It's as if he knows what it stands for, but wants you to say it. It's pedagogical. Does he know something about the driver of this vehicle?
So it is me, probably.
I'm sorry, Harry. I'm so sorry.
41. Precinct 41. A massive pit opens up in your stomach, and the most terrible feeling comes over you. You feel like you're about to faint and fall off the swing. Your hands get clammy, and the air tastes sour to breathe.
It's not necessarily the best game for streaming, but, you know, I guess some people enjoy it.
Oh God, Harry. Oh God.
I mean, I
Harry,
knew as soon as I
what
saw a
did you
crashed
do?
car that it was me.
No. Just no. Say no to this, Harry.
I'm afraid so, yes. It looks like you started in front of the whirling, jumped over the canal, and then drove your vehicle in the sea right here.
Jumped over the canal. Probably not.
Of whom? I don't think so. If anything, you were probably drunk.
Probably. Try definitely.
Detective, we don't. A rescue operation really isn't viable at this point. I'm afraid it will have to be there like that for many years. Look at it.
For many
Parts
years.
of it might be salvageable, but overall, this machine is a write-off.
Can you? I don't believe I can fix it. So I feel like I shouldn't click on that.
People are more valuable than machines. Training a police officer is even more costly.
People, yes, but not you. The lieutenant adjusts his glasses and doesn't say anything. There is also a fourth thing you've lost. More precious than the gun, the badge, and the motor carriage combined. Lost forever into the deepest of seas.
I love Kim's character. He's always empathetic when Harley is truly at his lowest. Terrible game for streaming, yeah. But I didn't know that when I started. Honestly, just went into this game blind. I had no idea. I didn't like look it up beforehand or watch any gameplay of it. I was just like, everyone says I should play this, so maybe I should stream it. But that's fine.
That is very unlikely. All the electrics are toast. That goes for the electromagnetic steering and brake systems as well. You'd be lucky to find one undamaged component in there. In a few months, there will be nothing but rust left of this vehicle. It'll be cheaper to buy a new one. Well, not cheaper. This motor carriage costs 40,000 real. But in the long run, it still makes more sense to buy a new machine than try to refurbish this. Let's face it, this is a substantial loss to your district's budget. I mean, my station only has 4 other vehicles in addition to my kinema.
This was 20% of the station's vehicular budget.
At least it has full VA now. Oh, it didn't used to have full VA?
The lieutenant, there is also more precious than the gun, the badge.
I mean, it's a it's a wonder that my character is even alive, honestly. I think I missed a thought. There was a thought here last time, but it's not there anymore. Sag. Oh shit, is that my badge?
A police badge on which you see the photo of
What
a
about
man.
my gun, though?
You. Some seaweed is stuck to the back.
At least something good came out of all this.
Encased between 2 durable plastic sheets is a bluish card with lines of information and a watermark in the shape of the street grid of Revachol West. You see a photo, a name, a rank, a document number, the date of issue, and, in the lower right corner, your precinct.
I just clicked off this to watch a popular DE edit of Disco Elysium, and it gave me chills and goosebumps. The media really does resonate and stick with you. It's like listening to a visual Odoo book with your commentary. Top 10 game for me, but isn't for everyone. I like slow games like this. Yeah, I like the art style as well.
The man keeps winking at
Yeah,
you
it's.
with
I
his
mean,
green-gray
it's
eyes.
fine.
The photo is old.
There is
no
some
doubt
kind of.
about that.
There's a little bit of pressure, not necessarily pressure, but just when you're streaming a game, I don't want to just sit and be just reading for like 30 minutes, but I'm just playing it, just seeing what'll happen. I am concerned with just advancing the game, both for the stream and also just for myself. But this game does seem to want you to check stuff and read stuff and explore and stuff.
But the badge is new. You used an old photo for a new badge. 8, maybe 10 years. The guy in the picture is rather good looking. He's got a nice haircut and is distinctly lacking in massive sideburns. What do you think? His face is already contorted by the expression, although it looks less grotesque on him than it does
expression.
on you now. It looks better on him because he isn't in as much pain while producing it as you are now. Although
At the
there's
same
already a
time,
hint of
it's
that
not
pain,
like
certainly.
it's my stream. I can do whatever I want. If I get to the point where like 0 people are watching, then maybe I'll consider revising my streaming strategy. But it's fine. There's no rules.
Don't be fooled. The bad times have already begun. The badge in your hand shines as you rotate it, catching light. You see lines of information on it, and a shining watermark.
Yeah, I really enjoy the writing and I enjoy the voice acting a lot. I don't fully understand the theory behind the mechanics, but I think it's a game that's designed to be played multiple times and you try different things each time. And B, I think they just want you to just kind of dive in and just do stuff and see what happens. Which is not, it's a little bit like counter to how my brain works, but that's fine.
Harrier. That's long for Harry. So you are Harry. Everard was half right. Probably not a lot of people know your full name. Whoever told him you're Harry Dubois didn't.
Harrier.
It's a wartime name. Revolutionary. The kind mothers give their sons during troubled times. Like Undying or Boxer or Ironhide.
If it means anything, I don't watch a lot of streams, but I'm watching this one. I appreciate that. I'm in the Caribbean in the jean jacket and all black, and I'm getting chills just recounting my experience. Don't be afraid to fail checks. Well, I've definitely failed a lot of checks. I am trying to like RP a certain type of character, so I am sort of being selective about what I do, but I'm probably not going to save scum. I don't want to do that, but
it's meant to keep
we'll just see
safe.
what happens. I do need to save often though, because I feel like the auto saves in this game are few and far in between.
From bullets, hunger, shrapnel, kidnappings, and worse.
I'm fine with
Pleased
being
to make your
Harrier.
acquaintance, Harrier Dubois.
He's not going to call you Harrier. He'll keep calling you officer when he's angry with you, and detective when he's not.
Okay.
The badge in your hands shines as you rotate it, catching light. You see lines of information.
Lieutenant W. Freighter.
And it's been a while since I've actually like played through a single player game, so I almost feel like I just don't even remember how to do it. But and honestly, this is a good game for that because there's no really wrong way to play this game, it seems like. I guess it's possible to die, but that hasn't happened yet. But we'll see what kind of challenges await. I've barely even taken any physical damage. I don't even know how you do that. I've taken a lot of morale damage, though.
The lieutenant is a rank above sergeant and below captain. It's the highest rank in the RCM that still does field work.
I almost died at the very beginning of the game, which I think people who have played the game know what I'm talking about. And I think the only reason I didn't die is because I have points in pain threshold. I think, at least. I'm not sure.
The title of Freighter is added to your rank when you decline a promotion
yes,
to a higher
with the
rank.
fan.
In your case, captain. You have declined twice. Thus you're double Freighter.
I declined a promotion. Interesting.
There are many reasons one would do this. The rank above you in your precinct's décomptage might be taken, or sometimes promoted officers do not want to replace their superiors out of respect. And sometimes they just prefer the type of police work available to their current rank, in your case, lieutenant.
Yeah, the game is funny, which I appreciate.
Heavy-duty case-solving machine.
Décomptage is the hierarchical system employed by the Revachol Citizens Militia. It means counting down to twos. The lowest rank is junior officer, usually teenagers. Then there are the patrol officers, then sergeants, lieutenants, and then a captain. That's basically it, except for a few kings. Kings like satellite officers and the additional freighter rank I already explained.
The long and short of it is, you're his superior.
Wow. Wait, am I? I thought he was a lieutenant also. Or is he a sergeant?
You are given the title of satellite officer if your partner is quickly promoted through the ranks and you rise with him. You don't seem to be a satellite. No, I've been putting up with you because despite an unconventional approach, you are doing good police work.
I love it when Kim praises me.
It matters more than driving your motor carriage into the sea. And now we've even found your badge.
He trusts you, for now. Try not to spoil it.
Yes, apparently you've had a rather successful career in the past, and this leads me to believe maybe your current situation is only temporary. Good.
Such a small yet precious thing. Expensive paper caught between thick plastic, like a fly in amber.
Yeah, apparently it's common, or at least a lot of people tell me that they died at the beginning, which I'm sure is a purposeful thing they did in the game to be funny.
That's just the serial number. Revachol, Jamrock, Precinct 41, with some numbers thrown in there for good measure.
The numbers are not there for good measure. They have an administrative purpose, one that's unfortunately been erased from your memory.
4 months ago. I'm guessing that's when you were promoted to the rank of Lieutenant W. Freighter. A new badge usually comes with a new rank. You seem to have been doing well then.
The pain in your chest tells you you were working yourself to death to earn that rank.
Very easy if you start with 2 health.
The case created a lot of edge. You have to.
Yeah, I guess the pain
The
threshold
really gets us going.
saved me. Because at the beginning, I think you put a point into something, and I just kind of almost randomly picked pain threshold.
You're pretty sure you weren't doing well, but better? Probably yes. A lot can happen in 4 months, especially in winter. The winters are never easy on you, of that you are sure.
I remember that time. That was
The
a good
necktie.
time. We had a good work-drink balance going. What happened, man? Pump it up!
Yes, it's the designation of your precinct.
Pump it up.
41. Like mine says 57. The 57th is mostly industrial harbor. A lot of asphalt. The 41st is... It's a tough station to work in. You have all of Jamrock to cover. That district should have 3 precincts, but money is what it is.
It's no wonder you are like you are, he thinks. But then again,
it's a legendary district, and a hell of a station too. It must be an honor and a curse to work with people like Price, McCoy, Berdiayeva.
Berdiayeva.
the badge in your hand shines as you rotate it, catching light. You see lines of information on it, and a shining watermark.
Cool. I don't remember where I got this book.
In your hands, you hold 16 Days of Coldest April by Yekaterina Dahl. The cover image shows a row of concrete apartments above which span a black and white rainbow. Indeed, the book is unusually heavy in your hands, as though the cover were lined with lead. It would do that in Grad. You flip through the book. The pages are thinner than you realized, and the type quite small and tightly set.
I gotta remember to interact
It's
with the
nearly
stuff that I
600
pick up.
pages long. The back cover is dominated by a black and white photograph of the author. She can't be much older than her mid-30s in this photograph, and yet, from this cover, the eyes of a sad old woman stare back at you. In cold, detached prose, the author describes a scene from one of the Yugograd riots in the 20s. Youths overturned motor carriages and set trash cans ablaze, while heavily armored guardsmen dash in and disperse them in a flurry of baton blows. As ethnic tensions run wild, a pair of young lovers meet each other on the street. Somehow, in the middle of all the chaos, they manage to lock arms and look into each other's eyes. It would physically hurt you to keep reading. Are you sure?
It would physically hurt me.
They go through a brief and somewhat awkward love affair.
Damn.
And in the
It
end,
literally
they
did.
betray each other and succumb to the absurdity of Guardian life. The man becomes a lens grinder, completely abandoning his former existence. He toils through
It hurt
the
my
daily
morale
drudgery
and
at the
my
Lenka Polyfabricate.
health.
Happiness and fulfillment have eluded him his whole life. And in the end, he has nothing to do but dedicate himself to the craft. She spends the next several decades standing at a conveyor in a
bummer
Sosnovo
of a
fish
book.
processing plant. The smell of fish guts slowly seeps into her hair and skin as every single one of her dreams dies, one by one. The memory of their short time spent together tortures the former lovers ceaselessly until the end of their days. Years pass in solitude, their bodies growing ever more decrepit. As life leaves their remains between the soil sheets, their final thoughts are filled with regret.
That was a depressing book, huh? I like my detective suit better though. But sometimes when you equip stuff, something happens. I like logic. Espiritico. Espiritico. I'm gonna put this one back on. It's cooler. Disco ass blazer. Is that what I started with? Well, it was orange, right? Let's go with that. Okay.
This is it, the scene of the party, the fire pit, cigarettes, and empty
Pronounce
bottles. all
esprit de
evidence
corps.
it.
Okay. That makes sense. I kept reading it as spirit, but I think just today realized it didn't say spirit. Or at least it's not spelled like spirit.
Not as such. I'm talking about what came after the party scene. Looks like they were here a while, judging from all the bottles. The sunken motor carriage provided them a focal point, like a goose ice sculpture or a chocolate fountain.
Looks like it. Hey, let's keep moving, detective.
Somehow, he doesn't want to dwell on it.
Need the money. Okay, so found my car. This is a boat. I'm gonna look around this area a little more. This is where I came from. I mean, where was I even trying to drive to? So you're saying how did I even get over here? Are they saying that I literally jumped this in the car? That's wild. I've never played this game before. How far in? I'm pretty far in, I guess. I'm not sure how long the game is or how efficiently I'm playing it, but I've got maybe like 25 hours in. I don't feel like a whole lot of stuff has happened, but it might be one of those games that starts off slow and then just a bunch of stuff, you know, kind of happens all at once. Yes, I need money. 1/3 maybe. Nice. Give me some tear, which I don't, it's not a word that I'm familiar with, but it makes me money, which is cool. Ooh. Is this what I use to do karaoke? I have to get a tape to do karaoke.
The porter reel is just what you needed. The reel's attached to the apparatus with a satisfying click. The tape is routed behind the magnetic reader. You press the large button marked Commencer, and the tape starts spinning. There's a small delay before the song starts playing.
Press your ear against the speaker. That seems like a bad idea.
The organ starts playing a simple, melancholic tune echoing in the hallway. A lone singing voice joins in, telling you about the tiniest church in Cessons, surrounded by even tinier yard. You almost feel the seaside mist on your skin. It's mega sad.
Mega sad.
Within seconds, you know this is the one. The real shit you've been looking for.
Real shit.
The one you trust your room to. This one tells it like it is. This is your tune. A click, then silence for a bit. Then the tape stops spinning. Of course you could sing this. You could take sad to a whole new level with this. And you already know the lyrics since you've listened to it like 1,000,000 times.
Is this the exact same song that I was listening to in my room?
Yep. They're all here, all 3 verses. And the B-side of the tape contains the instrumental version. It's like the world itself is telling you to do it. Only one obstacle stands on your way. Gart. You have to convince Gart to let you sing karaoke in the whirling. After you've won him over, you can express yourself. Let the pain out. Make everyone understand.
You know, when this game started, I hated Gart. I thought he was a doofus. But now, I don't know, man. He's just trying to do his job. That's kind of how I feel.
The lieutenant watches you pack up the boombox. He doesn't say anything.
Okay. It's cool to be in a new area because I've been in that same area for like the first 20 hours of the game, so it's just kind of cool to be somewhere new.
Rust peels off the bent iron posts of the swing. The wind whistles through the skeleton of the small house behind you. There's desolation everywhere.
In this yard? Someone thought they could have a summer house in a bloc obscur for cheap. It didn't work out. They abandoned it about a decade ago. A black bloc, a part of the city left unrenovated after the war, or one that has fallen to gang violence, or has become inhospitable in some other way.
Is this language, like there's a lot of this is clearly based on French, but is it French or is it just kind of like based on French? Or is it not even French and I'm just ignorant?
Practically, it's not an official term in any way, but look around. No sewage, broken power lines, crime, drunks. Life is tough in the blocks. It's no place to build a summer house. Yes, and you picked it up because you're a post-apocalyptic scavenger who collects trash and magnesium blisters.
That's true.
It's not meant as nagging, just an observation.
I didn't take it as nagging. I think he just said something that's true.
We should move. I don't think we will solve the murder with forays into the urban hinterland, at least in this phase of the investigation.
The game's fairly multicultural, but I think some of the words are straight French. Yeah, I mean, there's references to a lot of different cultures, but it seems like Martinaise, this area I'm in, a lot of it seems to be French inspired. Not that I know a lot about French culture or language, but obviously like some of the like even Kim's accent is a little French sounding. But then Kim's not from here though, is he? I don't know. Is there any money in here? I don't like how the thoughts pop up as you're going to something and then the thoughts get interrupted by the thing that you're talking about. I mean, usually you can still get the thought, but sometimes you can't, man. Postcard. Ooh, bow tie. Bow knot, as they say. Will this replace something that I'm wearing? Oh, it's the neck. Oh. Does that mean my necktie is gonna stop talking to me? I really like Inland Empire though. That's like the best stat in the game. Are these postcards just to be sold, or I don't know? He is from Revachol. Okay. Yeah, Inland Empire. At least in this playthrough so far, I think it has been my favorite stat. Also, just like some of the functional ones, like logic. Logic is always helpful to me. And electrochemistry just keeps trying to get me to do drugs, which I think is unhelpful. Esprit de corps is pretty cool too. Pants. +1 to Kingdom of Conscience. What does that mean? Is that one of my thoughts? Or is that a stat? Wait, what is Kingdom of Conscience? Yeah, that's one of this. I don't have this though. I don't see. This is what I was talking about with the mechanics of the game. People were fussing at me last time because I guess I'm not playing the game optimally. Because I don't really interact with the thoughts that much because I don't like that they cost points. And also you can't like, apparently if you forget them, they just go away forever. Is that right? Is this just a bench to sit on?
The worn and beaten wooden planks of the bench do not look overly comforting.
We can sit on benches after we've solved the murder. Let's go.
You can revisit the bench if you ever need to pass the time when Lieutenant Kitsuragi is gone.
Okay. Wait, there's a person right there. What the fuck? Oh, there's 2 people. 3 people. I didn't even notice this dude down here. Wait, I can't get past? Oh, let me look at this stuff first. Quick travel. Uh-oh. Is people in your title in reference to game characters or complainers in chat? I guess it's a little bit of both. But the way this game is, I feel like if you're complaining about the way I'm playing it, then you're trolling a little bit, because this game doesn't really force you to play a certain way. But the way that I'm playing probably doesn't lead to the most exciting outcomes, because I'm trying to role play a guy that's trying to get his life together. Maybe if I play another playthrough, then I'll be more chaotic. Wait, there's a bunch of people over here. What the fuck? I didn't notice all these people.
The scruffy-haired little boy kicks a stone. He can't be more than 5 years old. The other one looks indistinguishable from him. He watches his brother kick the stone with his tongue lolling out of his mouth. The stone-kicking one becomes frantic all of a sudden, as if that's something to be scared of. The obvious fact that you just stated.
Lillian's twin and Lillian's other twin.
He looks just like me.
The boy doesn't answer. His brother throws another rock. Both of their hair is covered in some kind of
I guess
dirt.
it's good to know that there's normal kids in this world and they're not all like Kuno.
The rock kicker was just being shy, but now he's enthusiastic again.
You're bad with kids. Don't worry, everyone is. How about we do some police work now? We're not getting anything here.
I'm investigating, Kim.
The
Relax.
kids don't reply, absorbed in their little game.
I'm in a new area. Is this Lillian? Washerwoman.
Welcome to the fishing village. Please lean in closer. I have cataracts. Oh, welcome, police
See,
officer.
those were example of some
We don't cause any trouble around here.
some
And we don't want
conversation
any trouble
choices
either.
that could potentially piss people off.
We are not here to cause any trouble, madame.
Trouble? Say the second thing, Bratan. Shows you got style.
Oh, of course. Last time we saw you around here was 12 years ago. You also came to take care of Trouble then. Wish you did. But still, in Martinez, you're considered an ill omen. No, not you personally. I meant the RCM. Some of the men got into a fight. One of them killed another, locked himself in that woodshed over there. He was brooding, needed some help opening the door. You got it open for him and took him to think about what he'd done in a more secluded place, somewhere more quiet. Oh, the usual. Dark tidings. Black hound.
That's you, all right. A black hound licking your own heels.
Maybe they are afraid. Because you're an ill omen, but you're still welcome here, as long as men with guns aren't chasing you. And maybe even then, because that's the kind of fishing village we've built. I'm sorry there's not a lot of room to park the motor carriage, and not a lot of houses, or a lot of people. My kids are long gone, searching for treasure. So are others.
They could always just play the game the way they want themselves on their own. True. And it's not like people were really complaining that much. I think people were just... There's just a gap between someone who's new to the game and someone who's played it a bunch of times. Like, I'm still figuring stuff out.
Ah, look at me ramble on. What brings you to us? Stay? Most people here are trying to leave. That said, if lodgings is what you're looking for, I've got a free room in the shack.
Ooh. Free lodging? I don't have to pay Gart anymore? She said free. Why is he asking how much is it? See, this is like my character's always saying dumb stuff.
I won't charge you for it. Take it as a gesture
Oh,
of
free.
goodwill
Okay,
from
she
the
meant free
village
as
to
in
the
extra,
RCM.
not free of charge. Okay, that's on me. But it is free, so I was right.
No one is using it, and God knows it's not much anyway. You can stay there.
I'm gonna take it, bro.
Don't make an old woman regret opening her house to the place.
Okay, which building is it? Oh, it's just literally the one behind her. Sick.
Well, if you are not in the hostel in the morning, I'll know where to find you. Here, in a shack.
He's a little relieved you're no longer in that room.
Finally, you have those lamos of Martinez off your back, Bratan. This looks like a great place to bring chicks.
To bring chicks.
Just us. It's barely a village anymore. We almost don't exist. This is pretty much a non-place. A gap. A blank spot on the map. Just a cluster of nameless shacks on a nameless street. Over there, you can find more of the same. Shacks and trees growing wild. That's the pox.
The pox.
An old military hospital and its surroundings. Or it used to be, during the time of the suzerain. After the war, it was turned into a goodwill hospital for shell-shock veterans and folks looking for some quiet in the old sanatorium gardens. Now the area is crisscrossed with nameless streets and makeshift cinder block houses, shacks as far as the eye can see. The goodwill ran out. The staff left and the place was shut down. It's long gone by now. Well, there's Lillian and her kids. A few
Lillian.
new folks live in the house to the east, but they are away right now. And then there's the drunks. Not a pretty sight, but there's little we can do about it. Home is home, even for them. Sooner or later, you'll see for yourself. Don't have to look long to find these guys. Here, for you, no officer. The only money we have here is some coins the drunks tried hiding from their women and then forgot about.
She nods, rinsing another piece of cloth.
Not much. There's the abandoned church, the DeLorean Church of Humanity. It's been there since before my time, even. Some things just don't fly, officer.
The church.
Look around. Who'd go to church here? They built it 300 years ago. Must have been nicer then.
Do I get to go to the church?
So, they don't hold services there anymore? The Ecclesiastes?
No, we've tried, but things just keep happening. Crime, accidents, other things. The place never stays open. It's a pity. It used to be such a nice church.
She's not telling you all she knows. Keep her talking.
Well, there's that music. Music from across the sea. Huh. It started a few days ago, and now it's blasting, even through the night. And now, suspicious-looking people are sneaking around the church. I don't like that.
Interesting. You could look into this ruckus if you have the time.
I need my gun.
Before you get to the church, there's some ruins, an apartment complex, or some kind of electrical plant. Run-down bunch of houses, empty. I don't know exactly. A pre-war place. It used to be something. Before the war. I wasn't here then, you know. Was born in Samara. Of note, the old fish market up on the boardwalk. But it's closed.
Fish market.
No one. That's why it's closed. It was once a bustling place, back when I was young, and so was everyone else. Now, what catch we do bring in goes straight into a lorry for the Delta or somewhere else. What? You're one of those real estate people with big plans? If you want a development opportunity, you can check out the abandoned building over at Land's End. Used to be a supply depot, we think, sending goods and ammo across the bay. It's jammed shut though. We tried to get in, see if there was anything to sell or scavenge, but it's impossible. And now you know everything there is to know about this coast. Me? No one. Just an old washerwoman. Mother called me Isabel, if that's what you're asking. And my married name is Sadie.
Oh, is this the lady that everyone wants to sign the paper?
Now it's your turn, Mr. Quite a handle you got there. So many titles. One of them double. Eh? What's this about? Come now, I can't read all this scribble. Tell me what it says. Huh, I might be half blind, but it looks like part of the village is gonna be a street. The best part. The part we need to get out of our houses.
I can't force her to sign it.
Have you asked Lillian about this? I won't even consider signing till I know she's on board. She's right over there, the dark-haired woman, leaning over the railing. Yes, you do that. Can't let fat Mr. Clare down now, can you?
She is not impressed by a cop running errands for a local bigwig. Not at all.
I don't want to be running errands for him either, but you know, I think he can help me get my gun. If he doesn't help me get my gun after this, I'm stop doing stuff for him.
The door has seen better days. The layer of paint has started to peel off due to the salt and wind from the sea. Even the lock looks slightly rusted.
I'll wait outside to give you some time and privacy to check out your new living arrangement. But just so you know, after we are done with the day, I'll still be staying in the whirling in rags for the night. We'll meet in front of the shack in the morning.
The key turns with a satisfying click. You can enter the shack now.
What does it look like up in here? Is there money in here? That looks fancy. Wait, what's happening? Okay.
An old mirror hangs on the wall. You see the reflection of your face in it, adorned with the expression.
Oh, this is just the same stuff that's in my my regular room, huh?
On the table, you see a bowl of water, a rough soap, and next to it, a small hand mirror. A straight razor soaks inside the wash basin. The water reflects back a vague image of your face. Nose bulbous and red, hair unkempt, wrinkles lining the eyes and forehead. The stash is gigantic. A fresh start looms ahead. Clean yourself up and be born anew.
Let's see if we can do it.
Like an artist with a brush or a master swordsman, you use the small mirror and the straight razor with some soap to remove all that unkempt hair from below the nose line. The sharp blade chafes against your skin, producing a scratching
Hey,
sound.
look at that.
The surface underneath the
I
blade
don't know if that
feels
looks
tender,
any better, to be honest.
the air brushing against it, chilly. They feel so smooth, surprisingly so. A feeling of freshness
Give me some
overcomes you,
morale.
as if you just came from a cold bath. The water reflects back a vague image of your clean-shaven face. Despite the bulbous nose, unkempt hair, and persistent swelling, you look a little younger, maybe. You almost look like a professional.
Did it change on my face? On my model? I can't see it because it's fucking hat. Cool. All right. Nice. It's actually a nicer room than I thought it was going to be. All right, Kim, I'm here. Go talk to these guys. Are these the drunks that she was talking about?
You stop mid-step and put your hand on the garish necktie.
That bottle, Bratan! Just look at that bottle!
In this drunk's hand, on the pipe there, glowing blue, a mysterious, otherworldly blue, filled to the brim with holy mysteries. It's hard to know what exactly your vivid interior is speaking of here, but I'm guessing it's got a lot of alcohol in it.
Okay,
Oh,
cool.
I think this is about so much more than cool. Please go talk to him. See what it's about. I'm drawn to it.
Good to see you, friend. Do I have deals set up for you, buddy boy?
Does he actually know you? Or is he just shopkeep friendly?
So what do you want? I got smokes. They're cheap. Very cheap. I got Pilsner.
he's
Great deal. You won't get a better deal on that piss.
selling drugs.
Spirits I can let go for 300 real. I also have speed. And by
You got that
speed,
money?
I mean amphetamine.
See? There it is, Bratushka! The spirit! Let's buy the spirit! 300 real is a lot, but this has to be done!
I don't have 300 real anyway.
It's our end game!
What if I don't want to listen?
Bratan, you don't understand! It's not just another drink! This is what our relationship has been building towards all these years! This is the climax! The mystery!
Offering amphetamine
the
to two
virginal
officers.
sigh!
Yeah, I mean, doesn't seem like the police hold a lot of weight in this town.
You have to buy it from him! Get it off him! Kill
God, they
him
gave
if
me a
you have
task.
to! Our ultimate fate depends on it! And the fate of many worlds!
The lieutenant looks at you, looking at the bottle of spirits, then at Rosemary, suspiciously.
Sure, friend. You know it.
Don't mind old Rosemary here. He's a buffoon.
Idiot
Let's
doom
have a word
spiral.
after your high-concept transactions. I'll give you the lowdown.
Aye, by amphetamine I mean speed. Aye, it's what I said. Good, my man. Now what can I offer you? Oh, the system's been good to old Rosemary here, and I'm milking her like a bitch goat in the backyard.
Rosemary.
You see, friend, man makes his own luck, and I made mine real good. Got my hands on 3 bottles of liquor exquise, sold 2 to the fellows around here, and immediately invested the profit. Bought cigarettes, bought beer, even bought a bit of speed. And look at me now, I got everyone on my hook. Of course. It is what it is, you know. What it's always been. People,
It
buddy
is
boy.
what it
it's
is.
the people. See, friend, it's real valuable. Worth every real, if you catch my drift. Got it from a bit of a business venture. You know, it's funny, actually.
He's finding it difficult to focus his watery gaze.
What? This guy. Oh, this is medicinal spirits. The good stuff. Got it from the doctor's office.
Medicinal spirits.
He ain't shitting you! Medicinal spirits are a blast, Bratan! The flaming truth of this joke of a world!
I got one of those scientific ampules a few months ago. Torpedo, they call it. It's supposed to keep a man from taking a drink. Didn't stop me for
He
shit,
spits
that's
a
for
nasty
sure.
yellow clot
5
on the
lemons
ground.
with half a pack of butter and you're good to go. It really isn't. In a week, the goddamn kidneys started giving me all kinds of hell. Finally, the missus took me to a private doctor's office. Not a charity, the real thing. Those arseholes charged me 4 real to remove the damn thing. But I came out on top after all. But the idiots left me alone in there. Now, I used to teach high school biology. I know what doctors use to preserve dead fingers. It's like 3 cans of this blue medicinal stuff from the back room. Threw the snakes out and voila.
Is this like embalming
What's
fluid?
left is this beautiful blue stuff. 98.7% almost pure alcohol. 2 I already sold to these fine gentlemen here. But this last one is yours for 3 real, if you want it.
Did he say 300 before?
Don't say it.
I'm not gonna buy it anyway. Well, I don't know. Maybe maybe I can use it for something.
Yeah, be careful. It's extremely flammable. One spark and the entire city of Revachol is wiped off the map.
God
Feels
damn.
like someone set a mustard field ablaze right inside your nose, then drenched it in tear gas. Your nose is a singular source of pain, but at the same time you don't remember the last time you felt so alive. In all fairness, that might be attributed to the retrograde amnesia.
Did I not tell you, Bratan? This is it! This is our party drink! This is what we're having, baby! Please get it for me!
So, what's the deal, friend? Want the spirits or not?
I don't know. I might have to burn
3
something.
real and it's yours, friend. The deal of a lifetime.
Well done. You got it. That's a much more reasonable price right there. Makes sense now.
Just make sure to enjoy that one, friend.
Bratan, I am so proud! Now, whatever you do, don't drink it! This deserves so much more than just regular oral consumption!
This necktie is
The
obnoxious.
tie is so on the money there. Up the bum it goes.
Up the bum.
Who said anything about putting it up there? No! We're gonna put it into a way more special place! So special! Just hang on to it! Keep it safe! Wait for my sign!
Soon. The time will come soon. Have patience, brave one.
Okay.
I'm getting a really dark vibe from this. This won't be pretty.
Okay, I'm not
In the
buying
civilized
anything else.
world, it's a custom to tip the shopkeep, friend. But come back anyway.
Hey, tequila! Good to see you. How's business? How's the whole reality situation treating you? So what's happening? Yeah, Tequila Sunset. How are the, high-concept, reality-based adventures proceeding?
He says it like it's obviously your name. Like you called someone Billy Brunel or leader of the 4th Street gang. Good. These people know your true name. Looks like it has preceded you, Mr. Sunset. More on that later.
More on that later.
I like this guy! You should too! He respects you by calling you your true name!
That's harsh. I'm like 3 or maybe 4 years into mine. Wait, no. Make it 5. Things aren't going super well for Idiot Doom Spiral either. Haven't found those keys yet, haven't won that great piece of ass back. No word from my business buddies. We are saving the world.
Please! Please don't go! Don't go!
Okay, we're drinking. We're drinking alcohol. That's what we're doing. I tried to save the world once, a long time ago, with enterprise, creativity, and willpower. But that didn't work out. So now, it's a pirate's life for me. It's you. You're Tequila Sunset. We've met before. Don't you remember? Maybe. You look like you want to know how Tequila Sunset came to be.
Maybe.
You look like you want to hear the tale.
Tequila. Tequila Sunset. Something ominous there.
Let me take a sip to moisten up my cords.
A tale?
Tequila Sunset rolled into Martinez last Friday. And by Tequila Sunset, I mean you. The man, the myth. Hey, let's not jump ahead of ourselves. This is your story. Stop interrupting. You got here on Friday
My
to
bad.
solve a case, hoping to be the early bird who gets the worm. And by the worm, I mean the buzz. Because as far as I know, all you did was get piss drunk. Word on the street is you went around the local hostel telling people that you're a police officer, and that it would be really fucked up if you shot yourself in the head right in front of them. That's pretty high concept, if you ask me.
Does that sound like something you'd do?
Hell yeah, it does.
Yeah. The lieutenant's brow is furrowed. He's listening as casually as he can.
It was a late Saturday night when we, the Union of Moribund Alcoholics, were getting our drink on. Nothing remarkable about this. We get our drink on 24/7. Makes everything warm and glowy. I trust you know the feeling.
Oh, yes, you do, Bratushka! The only thing better than that is putting the pedal to the metal after you kiss the tie. And off we go!
One moment we hear the sound of a motor carriage revving up somewhere on the plaza, followed by a series of dings and bangs.
Do you remember the sound of wood cracking? The billboard?
Naturally, loud noises pique the interest of anybody owning a pair of ears. That's just the reality we're in. Anyway, there was a brief silence, a gasp of silence, if you will, followed by a real commotion. We heard the carriage careening towards the coast at top speed. Sounded like someone jumped the canal. We grabbed our brewskis and rushed to the jetty. Never underestimate the speed of an alcoholic. What we saw was a sight to behold. A beat-up police carriage containing you. Right there on the beach. You revved the engine and screamed at the top of your lungs. The time hath come! So, naturally, being the curious cat I am, I asked what time hath come. To which you replied, the time hath come for tequila sunset, the end of all things. Your reality contracted. You jammed the pedal, plowed right off the jetty, and through the ice. We ran towards the ice, whilst you crawled your way out, miraculously unhurt, covered in seaweed and shit, like some kind of sea monster.
I mean, checks out.
When we finally got there, you were sitting on the beach crying. You said that your badge and uniform were in the car. It was too late to get in there, though. The carriage had sunk too deep. Recognizing a brother in need, we offered our condolences and invited you to party with us, which you naturally agreed to. We asked about the whole tequila sunset thing, and you told us it was your name now and insisted that we all call you that from then on. I'm not sure. I think you were the event. Tequila sunset. You know, as opposed to a tequila sunrise, which is long gone. No, that's just what your mother called you. Your real name is Tequila Sunset.
Harry went off
Just
the rails.
embrace it, brother.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, they established that, but we're just unlocking more and more of the chaos that he caused.
Hours. It was an all-night drink-a-thon. Then, at some point, I think it was Sunday morning, you got belligerent and wanted to talk about Revacholian women. How they're beautiful and also whores and so on. How one of them fucked you real bad. After a short while, you crossed the event horizon, looked
I'm afraid of
sullen,
dying of
got
no
up
morale.
and left without saying anything.
Wow, that's quite a story.
Yeah, I bet Tequila's a fucking legend around the precinct. You must be proud to work with him.
If you only knew.
You were pretty vague about it, but you kept saying you got fucked real hard, and that we've all been fucked too.
Please, don't open that door.
No one's fucked me. I do the fucking around here.
Abigail!
It seemed pretty painful, to be honest with you. If I had to guess, I'd say you're still working through some shit. Beside your gun and your badge, you said something about your hope or heart or something. To be honest, the details are a little hazy. In retrospect, I guess you lost your motor carriage too? That's a big one.
That's a big one.
You told us that they were a bunch of fucking losers whose main interest was cramping your style.
It's more like you were cramping theirs.
No specifics, though. It was more about you that night. You were the star of the show. Yeah, you said it was no biggie and that you'd solve it in no time. And that you didn't need anyone to do it. You're doing it solo now.
A lot of cops go solo and hermit once they reach that level of alcoholism.
It's not meant as a joke. He's sorry for the hermit cop.
Yeah, you said that you'd really behaved unreasonably and failed to uphold your responsibilities as a representative of the coalition. You kept apologizing for being such a bad cop and for the damage you've inflicted on everyone around
Well,
you.
at least he was drunkenly introspective.
You also kept pausing to knock the heel of your hand against your temples, saying, "Stupid, stupid, stupid." It's a hard thing for a man to confront his past. That's why I avoid mine at all costs. Whoop-de-doo. So now I'm a fucking storyteller. Right, why not? Better than a beach bum. It depends, really. Are you willing to help me out?
The gleam in his eyes and the slouch in his posture is so incredibly familiar.
Booze! Did you already forget our party? The thing I relayed to you earlier. So, have you got anything for good old idiot Doom Spiral? A bottle for a story. Seems fair to me.
Commodore Red, is that a thing that I have? I don't remember having that.
Classy.
Hey, Spiral Boy, you gonna share that?
Don't call Abigail!
Shut up, guys. I'm telling a story here. Something happened to you. Something happened to me, too. My actual name is George, but around here, you already know. I was once a reasonably high net worth individual, a founder/junior partner at a high concept creative services agency. When my story begins, I had just landed a major contract with an insurance firm. I used the profits from my agency to finance what I called a cultural incubator. Abstract value generation, value per person, high concept stuff. I developed the paradigm, worked within the paradigm, but the burden of leadership weighed heavily on me. So I went jogging every so often to keep myself sane. 22 full-time employees, an all-star team, a potentially historical set of individuals. Worrying about them often kept me up well into the morning hours. It did. With my trusty Sansarique tracksuit, I felt like I could conquer the world. But now dreams are worn thin, much like my tracksuit.
Shit-stained pants? Jesus.
One day I left on my evening run. As you may know, it's impossible to clear your head when you're distracted by the sound of keys jangling in your pockets.
His eyes are clouded, his dilated blood vessels encircling his irises like stinging brambles.
So I removed the key ring and put the keys for the front gate and the apartment into different pockets, to stop the jangling, you see. At least, that was the plan. I was halfway done with my usual lap when it started to rain. The reality situation became very wet, very quickly. Wet, okay? It was raining really hard. I made my way back home and discovered
kind of a weird
that I didn't have the key to the front gate. I'd mixed it up with the key to the letterbox, which was useless. Naturally, the situation required me to climb over the gate, which I did. There was no climbing down because I slipped and landed on my ass. Reality was looking rather grim just then. Me lying on my ass in a mud pit in the middle of a heavy shower. But when life knocked me down, I always got up. So I made my way across the yard. Standing in front of my apartment door, fumbling with my pockets, I realized that I'd also forgotten my apartment key. I rang my neighbors' buzzers. It was late, and most of them didn't even answer. Those who did assumed I was trying to sell them something and hung up before I could even explain the situation. People are naturally wary of ad men, you see. One moment someone chats you up, 5 minutes later you've bought a box of edible lingerie and a strap-on. I don't begrudge them, especially since I was known to be one of the best.
Heavy is the head that wears the crown.
Just then, I experienced a moment of clarity. I still had the key to my office. I could wait out the storm there. But when I reached my office, I remembered that I'd asked one of my producers to change the locks that day. And since I hired only the best, he'd already done it, and I couldn't get in.
That seems inefficient.
Anyway, long story short, life spiraled out of control. I haven't gotten into my apartment for years, and my girlfriend left me because she didn't want to date a homeless man. The company, well,
So
you see
his
where I'm
life
going with this.
fell apart because he lost his keys?
He pinches his thigh as if to check whether this reality is the reality.
Or is this like a metaphor?
So, now you've heard my tragic tale. What do you think? Like nothing you've ever heard, huh? Tequila, I've thought about this series of events for a long time. If there was anything else to it, I would have thought of it by now.
Why didn't you go to the authorities?
Well, at one point they came to me, but, you know, I didn't have any ID on me, so they tossed me in jail for 2 days. I can't say it increased my faith in the RCM. No offense, gentlemen. Me neither, Tequila. When I lost my keys, I lost more than access to my apartment. I also lost my leverage over humanity. I wasn't a high-concept creative director anymore. I was just some homeless asshole with a premium Sansaric Lycra tracksuit. You can't imagine what that does to a man's confidence. Anyway, that was all the story one bottle gets you. Almost empty, this one. You too, Tequila Sunset.
I don't want to talk to this guy anymore.
As you turn, a bright light catches your eye, making you squint. From a distant sunset, a stage light, flash photography, nowhere in particular. It's just what superstar law officers do. They squint at lights, and they solve shit. What are you, deaf? They're perfect, like rock star politician and drug addict teacher. Embrace the superstardom you've worked so hard to establish. Yeah, a cool, trash superstar. Big dick cop down on his luck. Salam Rocky by here. Badass on the edge disco cop. Time to recede into a ludicrous fantasy world. Here we go. Camera. Lights. Yeah, you know. Beneath it is just heartbreak. a pulmonary tract infection, atherosclerotic disease. This is where you say action and reconceptualize all that. Reinvent it as the world's first celebrity police officer.
Let's be normal. Money. Does this guy talk?
The noxious odor emanating from the drunken man is strong and familiar.
Don't you call her? Yeah! Don't call Abigail! Uh-huh. Abigail. Don't you fucking call Abigail.
You're not going to get anything out of this guy. He's too drunk. Never thought you'd see such a thing in your life. But this guy's a little too drunk.
Don't call Abigail!
The man hiccups, then mumbles something unintelligible.
Doesn't sound like I'm gonna get anything from this guy.
He snorts and beckons you to lean in
I
closer.
feel like he's gonna throw up on me or something.
Don't call Abigail. Don't call Abigail. Don't you fucking call her. Hear me? Abigail. Don't
Okay.
call Abigail.
Alright. I don't need to show them the letter. There's an option to, but that's not the mission I was given. Gotta find Lillian. What time is it? I think I probably will end the stream in about 30 minutes, by the way. Ooh. Is this a book?
You hold in your hand the colorful primer. The title reads, "A Primer for Small Kids." There's a bear involved. This book will show you the score. Get you oriented with those basic concepts you appear to be hazy on. The anthropomorphic bear will give you the lowdown of your life. The alphabet.
The alphabet.
Every page has one word designating one letter of the alphabet with a faded illustration. Most of them are scientific and cultural principles. It goes as follows.
This is the most boring name. A primer for kids? Is that what it's called? A primer for small kids.
A is for azimuth. B is for Boreas. C is for cosine. D is for diamite. E is for ellipse. F is for phlogiston. G is for gamete. H is for homeboy. I is for
Homeboy.
econ. J is for Eura. K is for collapse. L is for laudanum.
I don't know what any
M
of these
is
words
for
mean.
myriad. N is
Except
for nadir.
homeboy, I know what that
O
means.
is for aureole. P is for perihelion. Q is for quasar. R is for rhododendron. S is for sinus. T is for tricolor. U is for ultra. V is for vector. W is for Wahrheit. X is for xylophone. Y is for Ustava. Z is for zenith. That's it. You know the alphabet now.
Good. I also know the alphabet.
Yeah, I didn't go in here yet, did I?
Hello, mister.
She clutches a small stuffed animal. Occasionally, she twirls it around.
Oh, I had gloves. Very big ones.
I
Heavy.
vaguely
too.
remember hearing about Girl with gloves?
Where did you get these gloves?
Found them when Lemmy and I were playing hide and seek. In an empty house. Where no one lives. I think someone hid them there.
She doesn't want you to think she stole them.
I hid them. The twins were gonna take them. They're stupid.
We're going to need those gloves. It's for important police business.
Oh. They're in my sandcastle. Behind our house. Under the sand. You can break the castle. It's not very good. My mom's outside. And I don't really know about my dad. Yes. They don't want to play with me. They're older and play outside. They look the same. Sometimes I can't tell them apart. They look identical.
Lily's adorable.
It's a grouse.
You might be able to get on Garth's good side if you replace the broken scooter you almost certainly broke.
I'm not gonna take these people's stuff though.
I don't know.
I guess if she gives it to me.
Sure, just go and get it. I don't like it anyway. It looks angry.
Okay, she gave me permission. It's okay.
All right. You just need to grab it from the ceiling and go.
It's Lammy. He's my friend. Sort of. Like...
Lambie is a stuffed lamb that, admittedly, has seen better days. One of the eye buttons is missing, and the fur is tattered in several parts.
Lammy usually doesn't like strangers. But you're also fuzzy, like Lammy.
I'll have you know I shaved my face. I'm less fuzzy than normal.
Bye!
Cool. And there's just like a whole bunch of stuff over here, isn't it? This the
Weather
sandcastle?
has not been kind to Lily's little sandcastle. The once mighty towers are quickly eroding away. You can see something shining back to you from what must have been a vast underground catacomb network.
The little castle? The reigning lord must have come upon some really tough times to let it sleep in such decrepitude.
The walls and floors give way to the giant's greed, collapse and present you with a pair of ceramic gauntlets.
Congratulations. That's the gauntlets down then. We're doing good on the armor collection front.
The question is, can I wear the gauntlets? Hell yeah. Do I want to though? Wait, what just happened? It made a sound.
As you fold your fingers into a fist, you realize you could knock anyone out with one punch. The white ceramic gloves wrap around your digits comfortably.
Oh shit, I'm fucking Iron Man. I'm Doomfist.
Your movements cause tiny little clicks, like dice rolling somewhere far away, as the plates reorient to your motions. The hardened vitreous enamel, at once sleek and light, adds a glow to your cheeks and a spring to your step. Just imagine what a full suit of this stuff could do for you.
Well, I don't have the boots.
You really do feel more confident. Invulnerability does that. Even partial invulnerability. This is a highly specialized kinetic redistributor meant to stop bullets. Wear it. Observe its properties. See if there's a weakness in the design. For the day you have to fight someone covered in the same material.
I thought the boots were on the body, which we've already gotten rid of. But we'll see what happens. Money? Yeah. This is like a large area.
You see a once bright mural towering above you. The signage has peeled off over the years, but you can still make out Feld Electrical R&D.
Stuffed body in the fridge? Nope, I did not know that was a thing you could do.
A slogan used to intertwine with the loops a long time ago. Now, only a shadow of peeled letters remains. It says, "Tomorrow is just a whisper away."
Looks like tomorrow never came.
The remaining windows rattle from a strong gust of wind. They're covered in a thick layer of grime. They must have been like this for 40 years. Dripping water falls from a high place.
I may be lost.
All you can see is the shadow of a collapsing staircase.
My understanding is that many different things can happen in this game, so it's possible we just made different choices. There's definitely a possibility for me to get the boots, but I didn't take it because it seemed inappropriate. I don't know anything about putting a body in a fridge, though.
No, I won't even try. You know, I had a partner once. They called him Eyes because he had to show me things. It's that bad.
This partner of his, Eyes, things didn't end well. It saddens him to say his name. Don't even ask. He wouldn't answer. Maybe some other small talk.
Well enough, actually. It's odd how that works. I'm no sharpshooter, but I passed my shooting courses 7 out of 10.
So much stuff over here. Oh, this is the church.
A metal payphone under a yellow plastic dome. You could use it to call someone, unless you're out of change.
Is there anyone to call?
You hear the tone. The machine is inoperable.
Dial a random number. See what happens.
Calling. Still calling. This feels wrong. Should you be doing this? End of tone. Someone picks up.
Hello.
time to call me. It gets so lonely. Even the animals have died. Are you sure you're Pierre? Your voice, it's different.
Pierre.
There. Chrysanthemum.
Her voice is drowned in white noise. Sounds like waves washing a beach, growing in volume until the call suddenly disconnects. You get a sinking feeling. It makes you look if Lieutenant Kitsuragi overheard you. To your relief, he did not.
Alright, let's not spend all my money calling random people, although that might be fun to do at some point. I'm not sure what I need money for, though, at this point, because I got a free room, which is tight. But it's always good to have money, I guess, in a video game.
Has left an unidentifiable
And in real life, I guess.
on this railing. It smells really bad. The cloth, if you can still call it that, makes a soft crunching sound as you thrust your finger into it. The cloth, if you can still call it that, makes a soft crunching sound as you thrust your finger into it. It's streaked with dried seagull shit and tangled with pieces of seaweed. A dangling arm suggests that there might be a jacket beneath the crust of filth. It seems
Phone
likely
is a well
that
of
it was
emotion.
left in the surf until someone laid it out on this fence to dry out. Unfortunately, that just seems to have stiffened it into a shapeless mass.
I'll probably do it at some point.
Please tell me you're not taking that with you. It's a guano-encrusted jacket, and you're already carrying around enough as it is.
I do have a lot of stuff. Mega Beanos prescription lenses. +2 encyclopedia. Take it.
The smell. It's awful and familiar. Don't you recognize it? That hideous pungency, that faintly cloying sweetness. Only death smells like that. Something cold wakes in the pit of your stomach. Fear. It is death. It must be. The lieutenant has already brought a handkerchief to his nose. There's some tear, an empty cigarette package, and a crumpled kebab wrapper in the trash bin. 2 empty bottles of Tallulah vodka and a can of black potent porter is all you find. No, there's more in there. Livis strawberry liquor, plus some Pilsner bottles too. Better not pick them up. They seem unhygienic.
A tragedy.
Wait, is this guy dead? Holy shit! I thought
He shakes his head with genuine
I
sadness.
thought he was just chilling.
Whoever tossed it here was a heavy smoker. The brand name reads Red Astra. Red Astra is the black market version of Astra cigarettes, known for their high tar content. You see traces of mayonnaise and ketchup on it, as well as a tomato wedge. The wrapper reads Shish Kebab Revachol. It's hard to concentrate in the smell. The sea air brings some relief. A man lies on the boardwalk, his limbs bent and neck turned at an unnatural angle. Right next to him is an empty bottle of spirits. In his cramped hand, a chewing gum wrapper.
Oh, did he like fall and like break his neck or something? Good
Half
Lord.
of his body has slipped between the cracked boardwalk, starting with the right leg. The fall has left him broken, contorted like a sad puppet. The smell is not as bad as a 2-week-old corpse, but it's definitely heading there.
Hold on. Lividity is faintly pronounced. Whoever this is has been dead for 2 days. No longer. We need to investigate.
Another dead body. This is your job. Steel yourself. Calm now. Carefully. Just another day. Just another dead body. Breathe. He's wearing mud-caked boots, beige trousers, and an old brown leather jacket with a bright blue lining. There are traces of kebab sauce on his chest.
This man was just trying to enjoy some cigarettes and a kebab.
The leather jacket suits him well. It must be custom made. You find some sunflower seeds and a rain-soaked library card folded into 2. His jacket feels sodden and heavy under your hand.
Good. We should take a look at that library card after this is done.
The man has fallen through a crack in the boardwalk and hit his head against the metal bench. Coagulated blood covers his black hair. One of his feet is still dangling through the hole.
Yeah, I did shave. I don't know the
You
ramifications
have
of
to be
that,
quite
but
inebriated to fall that bad.
thought
Well
it was a good
over
idea.
a liter of pure ethanol, 3 bottles of wine, or 1.5 of spirits. Or maybe it was just dark. His expression is dull, like the sea behind him. Drops of water shining on his moustache. His eyes, empty and wide, look frightening in their frozen gaze. Height, 170 to 175 centimeters. Curly hair, stout build. Age, approximately 50 to 60 years. He was confused when he died. Confused and alone, most likely. Overcome with the awful surprise of it all. There's some dried blood on the metal bench, right where the corpse's head rests. The floorboards are rotten and slippery wet around the hole. An empty bottle lies nearby. A chewing gum wrapper is clutched in his fist. A dried chunk of blood covers the hair at the back of his head. An open wound. It's sticky and cold to your touch.
I don't see any other major wounds, do you? Seems like the head wound was fatal. It's exactly the shape of the bench.
They screech under your feet ominously. It's hard to say whether the dead man's weight was the cause of the boardwalk to break. It definitely looks fragile. You see waves churning below. Something cracks beneath your feet. A .75 liter Tallulah vodka with its cap missing. There's hardly anything left inside. It's mid-market spirits with a slight touch of menthol. The man meant to enjoy himself, have a good time.
Tear all around us. I'd prefer if you didn't collect them this time. It's not proper.
True.
Oh, okay.
It feels disrespectful. Rabowski spearmint chewing gum. Green leaves on the cover. The man's mouth is half agape from the terror of the fall. The blackness of death. Stench. You think you see white chewing gum too. Confirmed. Nearly the whole pack is there. Solidified on his lower rear teeth.
He ate the whole pack, right? It's to cover the smell of alcohol before going home. The worst thing is, I've seen it before. Almost the same scenario. Even the chewing gum. It's always the same.
The entire boardwalk creaks in the wind as you take a step back.
What's my skill stat focus? I don't know. This? I don't know. People have been fussing at me for not paying attention to the stats. But I don't really pay attention to the stats. I just click on stuff.
Looks like one of the locals.
And if there's something that I really want to retry, then I'll put a skill point in it.
Just walk over here. But that's just a lazy assumption. What do you think?
At least this man knew how to party. Imagine the same scene without the bottle. Now that would be just sad.
If the stat is too low, the option won't appear. Yeah, I guess. I just feel like that's a very passive way to do it, because if it doesn't appear, then I won't think about it. So it's like, if I don't know what I'm missing, then how do I know to do something about it?
This is an omen, a sign from above. Don't start drinking again.
But you know, I think this is a game that is intended to be played multiple times. So you try different, loadouts and different things every time. Yeah, I think, it wants you to decide what kind of character you are. I kind of get that, I guess. Okay, what am I doing here? This is an almond assignment. He looks like me. A great party beast.
Well,
sure.
At least you're not married.
Oh, God.
Or, what if you are?
I feel like I am married.
But let's try to not run ahead. For now, all we know is that he's an unidentified middle-aged man found dead on the Martinez boardwalk. Death by misadventure. He slipped and fell through the boardwalk. A truly unfortunate accident. If it wouldn't have been for that bench, he'd be alive.
But as I play, because I've been hoarding skill points, because I thought that I would use them more, but I haven't used them as much as I thought I was. So I might just start doing more stuff as I play more.
No, I don't see anything that points in that direction. For now, let's treat this case as a simple, albeit sad, accident, unrelated to the murder case.
Agreed. If this somehow converges later, why not? But keep it simple for now.
Oh yes. Some symptoms of acute alcohol poisoning could have definitely played a role here. Severe confusion, respiratory depression, unpredictable behavior. But I think that death arrived through head trauma, not liver failure.
But the thing about the stats too, and I could be wrong, but it seems like there's certain checks that you have to succeed on in order to progress the game. Which I could be wrong. There may be more than one way to do certain things, but Like there was a check that I don't think I could have proceeded if I didn't do it. So it's like I have to get good at that thing or just keep retrying it until I fail.
What about it? The deceased ate some kebab.
But again,
it's probably
this is
from a nearby place, maybe in
the
park.
musings of a first-time player who doesn't know that much about the game.
Sometimes a kebab is just a kebab.
They'll seal this place off after the news reaches the coalition officials. I doubt that they have enough resources to actually repair the boardwalk. Not that sealing it off would keep anyone away. All it does is keep the city council's hands clean. It does seem to be a pretty straightforward misadventure, although there's still a question of identifying the body. From where I stand, I can see two options. We either take the case and follow the leads to identify the body on our own, or we report back to the station and leave this for our colleagues to handle. A field autopsy isn't necessary if the cause of death doesn't appear to be criminal, and this looks like a simple accident to me.
If you want to know the most about the world of Evershaw, fill up Encyclopedia and we'll constantly interject with world facts.
I'd say we should just write down head trauma in the autopsy report and leave it at that. It would save us at least 2 hours of unnecessary work. Good call.
I'm not going to question
the guys
Kim.
at processing can take care of the rest.
Let's do it.
We should first examine the library card you found. Then we can call the station from my kinema. Let them know we are taking the case.
Okay, I was going to see if it was going to autosave. Otherwise, I was going to. Just another coin upgrade? Oh, no. Okay. Let's look at the library card. Cause I have high logic, I guess. Cause I get a lot of hot logic stuff. I guess my encyclopedia is pretty high. Maybe it's not that high. I don't know how high is high because I only level up things if I'm gonna do a check on them. But I don't know. We'll see. I guess I could start doing stuff now. Now that I know a little bit about what's going on.
The library card is folded into two and still slightly wet to the touch. The front side reads, Central Jamrock Public Library Card, issued to Billy Mejean, expires July 53. Billy is a unisex name. Could be the deceased or his family member. Whoever owns this card is an avid reader. You find a list of books written in blue pencil. Radio thriller. Stand a little less between me and the sun. The last one in the list is The Glinton Curve by M. Theobald. A library stamp indicates that the book has been returned. Most of these titles seem to be in the sci-fi genre. Some thrillers too. If lost, please return the card to the library. Dial
Oh, I got a phone number.
005 02 55211 or visit us at Moreau Street, 78, Jamrock. Business hours, 900 to 1800.
Good. We should give them a call from my kinema. See if we can learn anything about Billy Mejean.
There's a phone right over there, though, Kim. Okay. I think I'm gonna go to the phone, and I think that'll be the last thing we do for today. Or for the stream, I should say.
You pick up the handset. There's a tone. The machine is operable.
Okay, so I can't call it from here? Well, let's just see
Calling.
what someone says. Narv, thank you for the $4.99. Mr. Everard is telling me find my gun. Also have fun. Comic cop, best cop. I appreciate that.
Still calling. Again? Seriously? Someone with a masculine voice picks up.
Hello, Gerard speaking.
Well, I don't want to be an asshole.
Don't worry about it, buddy. Happens to all of us. Have a
Okay.
Phone hanging
Whoops.
up.
I didn't mean to cut him off.
Disconnect tone.
Let's do one more.
Calling. 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 Still calling. Still calling.
Stop calling me, man. I'll get you your money, alright? I just need till tonight. Let me work.
Oh, no. Consider your debt paid. Oh, God. Man, this is the most interesting one.
Tethys. Hey! You're not Tethys.
Tethys?
Screw you, and don't ever call here again. You're fucking with some serious people.
Disconnect tone.
Man, there's a lot of stuff going on in Montanez. Is there anything else in this direct area that I didn't go to? I don't think so. Okay. Alright, so what do we have to do next? We have to go call the library. Gotta go back to Gart. It's too late to call the library, right? I have to do that tomorrow. And then there's just a lot of stuff in this area to explore, it seems like. I guess I also have a lot of checks that I can do that maybe I should try. I didn't realize I had all these these that I didn't do. Anyway, I think I'm gonna whoa, someone's walking. Oh, that's Kim. I was like, who the fuck is running over there? I didn't realize Kim had got separated. But yeah, I'm gonna end here. It's getting a little late. Let's save. But yeah, if you're interested in watching me continue to play this game, I try to play on Thursdays. So come check me out next Thursday evening. Next Thursday, is that Thanksgiving though? Hold on. Next Thursday is Thanksgiving, right? So yeah, I probably won't stream next Thursday. because I got family stuff. So Thursday after that, I'll continue unless I find some free time earlier in the week next week. I will be streaming tomorrow though. It won't be a gaming stream. It'll just be something else stream. Probably just chilling and just conversing with the chat. So if you're interested in that, check me out tomorrow evening around 6 p.m. Central Time. If you are here, do me a favor and make sure that you're subscribed to the channel. There are a lot of people who watch the channel but aren't actually subscribed. So do that, please. And I guess that's about it. Just be on the lookout. I have another video coming soon. Click the notification bell and all that. That's the best way to keep up with everything. But yeah, I think that's about it. Thanks for hanging out with me and watching me continue my playthrough of this interesting game. And just remember to be kind to each other. And I think that's all I got to say. So I'll see you all next time. Bye-bye.